Well, welcome to the call, Mr.
The longevity of Vemma. Okay. And so I guess I'm gonna start out by asking this question. If we were to have an advertiser come on board, I'm just going to use Halo Rods. That's a rod company, fishing rod company here in, well, actually they're all over the place. But anyway, let's just say, for instance, Halo Rod Company, I got hold of them and said, hey, listen, we've got 3,000 members. And we'll use two as an example. It's easy for me on the math. But anyway, 2,000 members. They have, approximately 300 on average followers on Facebook. And we would like to, and, we can get the message about Halo Rods out through social media to about 600,000 potential people. Would you guys be willing to post on Facebook a little post that, and we're going to write up the content for this, hey, I was checking out some fishing rods, thinking about either getting into fishing or however we write this up. But hey, check out this rod company if you happen to be into fishing or, looking for a new rod. Is that something that you would feel comfortable posting on your Facebook account? Give me a yes, no.
Yes.
Of course.
I've already posted 5,000 people. I have 5,000 members.
Okay. So that's kind of that is the direction we're going to be going in as far as working together as a group for the benefit of everybody, because when we do that as a group, the advertisers are paying money comes into the system, everybody gets paid. We all should understand the importance of outside sources of income at this point. We can't rely on just people purchasing advertising and getting paid off advertising. I mean, I'm going to just say it. We can't be new money paying old. Okay. We have to be more than that. And that's what the direction we're going. Absolutely, is to be an advertising company. Now, part of that as well is going to be, and Dave, I'm going to hold off on that for a minute because I didn't clear that with Dave before. I was going to say what I was going to say, but part of that is if you do not have a business, we want to set you up or help set you up with a legitimate business. Okay, the mention of offshore fishing there is an interest there. My niche is absolutely fishing, bow fishing. That's where I make my money from in multiple ways. Now, I know some of you all probably saw the video that Dave kicked out in the newsletter. I didn't know he was going to do that. It was a little bit long. However, I covered all these different ways that I make money just through the fishing niche. Okay. And that's what we want to be able to help everybody do, is get involved in something that you're passionate about, something you're interested in, and make a profit. So no matter what happens, it's your business. Nobody can take it away from you. That's the position you need to be in. You've got to have something going on that you're making money on that nobody can take away from you. If the doors closed on Vemma tomorrow, it wouldn't matter. Yes, it would matter because you wouldn't make it as much, but you would have still your own business that you have control of. One of the things that we're going to be doing is simplifying the process of joining. I know it's been something that's come up in discussion. It's come up through Derek. People looking for, we got to make the process of people joining very, very simple, straightforward. Like we're talking at the beginning, let's get back to the basics. How do I refer people? Well, send them over to the site. We're going to basically set up a lead page, a capture page, whatever you want to call it. It's going to have a headline, a video, an opt-in form. They're going to be offered a 7-day free trial, even though when you join Vemma, there is really no barrier to entry. There isn't a cost to join, but by putting it out as a 7-day free trial, and we're going to put some incentives in there as well, that should do very well to get people to go ahead and get in the door. Once they get in the door, that way they can look around. We're going to review the video that's in the members area now that kind of walks them through the back office. And we're going to get a little bit more specific with people coming in, letting them know, okay, here's step 1, step 2, step 3. But our goal is to make it as easier for y'all to be able to get people to come in for free and then convert to buying advertising. That's obviously the goal that everybody wants, because that's how everybody's going to make even more money. I got something on my screen there. It's in the way. I'm going to pop up this video here. This is one that I don't think y'all have seen. Let me hit it. I don't know why it's not going here. There we go. All right. You don't have to watch this video now, but here's your homework. When you get time,
If
watch
there's
this
audio,
video.
Barry.
What's that?
If there's audio, Barry, did you see the check mark for audio?
No.
I listed you as a co-host, Barry, so you should be able to get access to anything you want. Right now, your
Oh.
screen's black.
Why is my screen black?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't bring
Um,
anything up. No,
when
I
you-
just I put the link over in the chat. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, no, my bad. I'm sorry. The link is over in the chat section, everybody. When you get time, just watch this video. And when you watch it, send an email. Derek's gonna yell at me. Send an email to support, letting him know, because what we're looking for is input, feedback. We want to know how y'all feel about some of the things that we're doing, because we want y'all to be comfortable using the tools, the videos, the different things that we're putting into place. We got to know that you're comfortable using them. So just watch the video, look at it as if you've never joined Vima. You have no idea what Vima is. You're looking for a business. You're looking for some way to make money. Just look at it from that perspective, and then let Derek know, hey, yes, this video I'm comfortable sending out. I think it will get some attention. That way we have an idea of what y'all think of that. If the overwhelming numbers are, yes, we're all good with this, yes, we're comfortable, then that will be the video we're going to put on the start page to begin with. And then we'll be working on additional videos that we can add to other not start pages, I'm sorry, other lead pages that you can send out. Okay, that we have multiple choices of pages, because some people like one thing and some like another. What's that? We good?
We're good.
Everybody still with me?
Right. Mhm.
Okay.
Cool.
Dave, are we still rolling here? Where we're wanting to roll? You want anything
Yeah.
else we want to cover here?
Let me, yeah, you're doing a great job. Maybe let's address a little bit
I have
more
a little
about
comment.
the lead capture page, the system, the simplistic system we're putting together to make it a no-brainer for people when they come, the enrollment process. We're working real hard to make it much simpler and seamless.
Yeah,
And-
we're gonna get those pages
just-
out of the
hey,
way.
Barry.
Yeah.
Tell me real quick.
Yeah, Tom.
Let me. So everyone, I've created the technical side of this, and I have worked hard trying to make it as easy as possible for everyone. And but I am a technical guy. And I work on the technical side, and Barry is phenomenal at the front end side. And like him coming in on this front end side is going to help make this so much smoother.
Right.
In the technical world, they have a little a funny thing where a technical person designs a slide, and you slide down the slide, and at the end of it, it's all wiggly, and the people get thrown off the slide, and the technical guy says, I made that slide, and it's got energy, and it's got excitement, but it throws everybody off the slide. And it's kind of like what I did with the website. Like I made it, I did everything that I was told to do. But I think Barry can take that slide and he can smooth it out a little bit for us towards the end. And I'm really happy about this.
Yeah, and Tommy, I'll say, as much as you've had on your plate for the past over a year, and the many projects that you've had spinning plates, doing this and this and that, and then constantly, you've done a fabulous job, unbelievable job up to this point, and we all greatly appreciate it, buddy. So, but you're right, with Barry coming in on the front end, it's gonna be a great
He
marriage.
can
So,
smooth it out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He can smooth it out and make it easy, make it so much easier for everyone.
That's
And that will increase enrollments, make it, where people don't have to go back to their sponsor to find out, well, what's this or that. It should be real smooth, step 1, 2, 3. And so we're working real hard on doing that. We've addressed that, Tommy, me and Barry, and then Derek, me and Barry today. So we're getting some good headway in that, and I'm looking forward to having it done quickly. And like Barry said, we'll have multiple lead capture pages, a choice, a smorgasbord.
This is
Right.
Bob. The question is, are they gonna have autoresponder on the capture page?
We're going to have a follow-up series that's going to be a breakdown of VEMA. So it talks about the different aspects of VEMA. It'll talk a little bit about the cashback system, the shopping deal. It's going to talk about in one video. We'll have one video that talks about purchasing advertising and how that's going to work. We'll have one video that's going to talk about what we're going to do to help people establish, or what a service that we're going to have. And this will be a service that we're going to be offering people to help them set up their own business and get things rolling so that they can make their own income through multiple methods on the internet. So yes, there will be a follow-up. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
Bob,
great.
without
I've done it in business.
This
We
has
lost
been a weakness for me, man. I've never been really into the follow up and keeping the people informed as far as step by step. And I think this is where Barry's going to play a vital role.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and another
Well,
thing we're going to do too, folks, because like tonight, this is a members call, and we're just kind of going over things that we're putting into play and things that we're doing and things we're working on and looking for your input and feedback. But we are going to be putting together a regular call where people that are new, you can bring them to the call to get an explanation of what we're doing here with MyVEMA, so that we can get them from call, from, the goal, of course, of getting them from call to join. And if we're offering them the 7-day free trial, no credit card required, keep your wallet in your pocket. And we're talking about, Dave, I guess, we'll put it out there. We're looking at offering them some small amount of ad credits. We're terminology right now. We're trying to hammer down what's the appropriate terminology, but bottom line is we're going to offer them an incentive for going ahead and upgrading. And if they upgrade, then they'll go ahead and keep the credits that they got. If they don't, then they'll get taken away. They're not just going to get them for free and then work, have those for the rest of their life. It's not going to work that way. But we are going to have an actual opportunity, if you will, call that you can drive traffic to, and we'll take it from there. That should help a lot, because I know that's a missing piece of the puzzle. Simplifying the general sign-up process, absolutely. As I mentioned before, it'll be a lead page with a headline, a video, an opt-in form. That'll be it. There, some bullet points, a little bit of text, but primarily it's going to be driven by the video that's going to get people to come through. Once they come in, then they're going to get the follow-up series of emails with the 5 videos explaining the different parts of VEMA. They're going to have full access to the members area so that they can bounce around there. And then, of course, it's vitally important that if you refer somebody over, that you follow up with them. I don't know how many times I've seen in the past in businesses, people refer somebody and then I'll get a call from them, they're like, hey, I'll just check in with people, because they were down in my downline, or if it was some business I was more involved with, I just call random people just to see how they're doing and ask them, hey, have you talked to your sponsor? I don't even know who my sponsor is. I don't know who I signed up from. I've seen that more times than not. The more you communicate with the people that come in through your link, the better chance you have of them staying involved, being involved, and of course, going through the actions that are going to make you money. So definitely we have to do that. So I think, we're probably going to do a little bit more on the coaching side when it comes to marketing, just good marketing practices, good follow-up practice, things like that. We know in without a doubt, there's a certain amount of people in this database, and you guys are going to find out. I kind of call it like it is on a lot of things. I'm one of those people that, unfortunately I have a vision problem. I'll just put it this way. I got 2,400 non-correctable vision. That doesn't stop me from doing a darn thing. So for me, I'm not much for excuses. If somebody tells me they can't do something, I just tell them, don't tell me you can't do something. I can't do a lot of stuff because I can't see to do it, but that don't stop me. So I'm not going to take any excuses from you saying you can't do it, because I know darn well you can. You just don't want to. You don't want to put the effort in. All right. So I tend to be that way. When it comes to this business, there is a certain percentage of people that want to give MyVema money and have MyVema give them more money back. Okay. And that may sound a little harsh, but listen, folks, we all got to come together, work together, and make this a business that's going to be successful. Andy put a lot into this, and his passing, it's not something that any of us are happy about for sure. We all miss him, but we don't want to let Andy down either. We want to take this and run with it and make it a solid, legitimate, viable business for everybody. So the more we work together, the more we all, put the effort in, man, this thing can go big, 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 but it takes everybody being involved. So we need that commitment from y'all. We're asking for that commitment from y'all. For some, that may be a big ask. For others, I know that you're committed. I know that most everybody on this call is already committed. So I'm not speaking directly to y'all, but there is, people that aren't on this call that are just looking, anyway. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'll get on a tirade and a rant, and y'all be like, man, shut this dude up. So bottom line is we are going to do everything we can here to go ahead and smooth things out. As Tommy said, coming from, Tommy's done a fantastic. I'll tell you, I'll be the first. I know where what he has to deal with, because I've been on that side too. So it's a heck of a lot of work. So hopefully by jumping in here with Dave and Derek, and we'll get this thing smoothed out for y'all, get you a system that's going to work very well, getting people through. So I'm going to wrap it up just by saying, y'all, please watch that video, send an email to Derek, letting him know, hey, yes, I get the point of this video. This looks like something to work. It's something I'm comfortable sending out to family, friends, people on, online, whatever it may be. Just as kind of an overview or where I'm coming from with that video before you watch it, is that we are going to be focusing heavily on the fact that we are going to be offering that service of helping people create their own business is going to be a big part of what we're doing, because we want everybody to have a legitimate business if you're part of MyVema. Okay. So in the
Barry?
video, yes, sir.
You might want to, there's about maybe 6 or 7 people that responded to that video. Mike being one of them.
That
you
was
might
the
wanna-
long one, Dave. That was the one you sent out in the newsletter. This is the other one.
No, I'm just saying you might want to put your email out there so they can directly.
That. Yeah.
Send their contact info to you.
Oh,
so you
right.
can contact.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Dave.
there you go.
Down with it. I'll put it out there. All right,
Okay,
guys,
bud.
let me see. What am I going to give you? Heck, I'll just give you my.
It's all about communication.
Got that, Bob?
Yeah, no doubt. So, all right, that should be the right. What the heck? Yeah, that
there
should
you
be
go.
the right one. Okay. Dave, does that look right? Okay. So that's kind of where we're at, folks. So yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it at that. Just get with Derek. I mean, send him an email. Say, yes, I kind of like this. Again, the point of that video is just letting people know, hey, listen, let's help you make money with whatever you're passionate about. And we can do that. Absolutely. Without question. So Dave, you got anything else? We'll wrap this up. I got this one big smiling face fella staring right back at me here. Got a hat on. I don't know how I got the pleasure of getting to see him.
No, I think
There he
it's
goes.
about it.
Where'd you go? Go ahead, Dave.
No, I think that's about it. I do know, I think Tommy wanted to say a few words and then I'll close things out.
Yeah, well, before we do that,
Yeah,
Dave, does anybody
absolutely.
have any, hang on, does anybody have any questions about anything that we talked about? Anybody?
I have a question. This is Bob.
Yeah, go ahead.
How long are we gonna keep this, the 75-cent deal for the web clicks? I heard it was gonna be closed down tonight. I sent out a friend 600 already today. And it's gonna be happening for a while, or it's gonna close down early on that?
Tonight at midnight, Bob.
Well, then I did the right thing. That's good. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Barry, I have a question, Barry.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Okay, all these videos and follow-up you talk about sounds really very good. So my question to this series of videos and so forth, do you have a time frame for these, finalize these, that we can get Vimeo going as fast as possible?
10 days.
Wonderful.
Hey,
Deal.
this,
Good
this
deal.
is Tommy. Just to raise awareness. What about translations? I mean, I'm not trying to put a kink in it, but I know that's going to be a question.
Tommy, it's going to take me a little bit to learn a bunch of different languages.
I know. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be, it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
you're right.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm going to have to get Rosetta Stone tonight. So what language should I start learning? Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out for sure. Because yeah, I mean, you are right. I mean, that language does come
Yeah.
into play. Video wise, I don't know if there's a way we can do that, but
Yo hablo español.
oh look, yeah. Let me see what we can come up with.
Yeah. I think we can figure out, a solution for that. And, I to be honest with everyone on the call, I'm just now feeling comfortable, like after Andy's passing and Faye's passing, like it's been such a hard year, I know, for everyone. And it's been tremendously hard for me. And it's probably been tremendously hard for everyone on this call. I hate it.
But yeah,
We all wish it could be different, but the only thing we can do is deal with what has happened, and we have to continue on and do our best. And I'll tell you right now, as far as the company is coming, I am feeling so good. I'm feeling the best I've felt since Faye started having trouble. And it's so hard for me to even think about it. But we can get through this. Like our family, it's like a family. We're so strong, and we can get through this.
absolutely, buddy. Well said, Tommy. And he knows that from experience, folks. I mean, all these type of businesses, there's always challenges. And, every day is different. And with an entrepreneur, you just, meet each challenge. And we've got some exciting things we're looking at right now. And Tommy, did you want to say anything else before I give some updates?
Yes, I would love to say something else. With me, one of the things that I'm feeling so much better about is working with the paycheck system. And the paycheck system is very clear, very understandable. And our problem, the first round, sometimes it takes a couple of rounds to figure out exactly how the best way to handle the situation is. The first time around, we tried to allow everyone to input the information on our website and then import it into Paychex. And when I would do that, it would fail. I would get their system people to work with me, and it would fail, and it would fail, and it would fail. I was importing so much bad information. It would just continually fail, and I would work for hours and hours and hours. It was very, very upsetting. And because I know there's legitimate people putting legitimate information in, and like a lot of their information would never go through. So we're going to handle it a different way this time. And just explain the paycheck system with you guys. With paychecks, there's three options. The easiest option is a direct deposit. And so we're not going to be handling the direct deposit information anymore. Paychecks will be handling the direct deposit information. And the second most easy is we issue a temporary debit card or credit card to the account, to yourself. And when you request a payment and it's approved, it's instantly on the card. And the third, if you can't, if you're in some remote area where you do not even have a ATM machine, is a physical check, and the physical check would be sent to you. So like it's bulletproof, like as far as the payment system goes. The paycheck system, you can either have it direct deposited you immediately, put on the card. We'll send you a temporary card, and once you have settled your account with Paychex, they send you a card with your name etched in it, like it's a physical card. And when you request a payment, the payment's put on the card immediately. And like I said, if someone doesn't even have an ATM anywhere near them, we can still send a physical check. This is like a great system, and we had worked with it in the past. We had a lot of struggles with people, putting in incorrect information, or having issues with we were having a ton of issues with us importing it out of our website and putting it into theirs. But now, if we put it all into theirs, like, you'll be able to tell immediately when you try to put your information in if it's incorrect, or if you would just prefer to have the debit card. And that way, it just streamlines the process so much. It'll be so much easier for everyone. And that right there has made me feel so much better. And the company just getting back off the ground, with Andy Fay's passing, like, it's been so super hard. And I think everyone keeps saying, we need to get these accounts straightened out and everything. But I think we're beyond that now. We don't even need to wait on the accounts being straightened out. Everyone on this call, I know you guys are leaders, and this leadership has proven that it's not going to be stopped. Like, it's going to continue on. I think that's it, Dave.
Well said, Tommy. It's fantastic,
Yeah.
Tommy. And that is exciting, from what we discussed today, that that's I guess, under one umbrella, they take care of it all. And like you said, even with our members outside the US, they actually send the checks to them, right? Is that what you were saying
So
before?
if someone submits a pay request and they do not have the direct deposit on file, they do not have a debit card that we've issued them, if they pass by those two steps and they go to the third step and they do not have a physical mailing address that's mailable, then it's going to go to the corporate. It's going to go to our corporate address. So, and then at that point, our corporate address we can try to figure out how to mail it to them. But it's going to be a physical signed check. Like, it's going to be next to impossible for someone to not get paid.
Cool. Now, I tell you what, with that said, I do want to address that. Some people I see, which in the chat thing, ask about payment and ask about withdrawals. Guys, like Tommy was saying that, and we said last week that it's up to us to build and make things happen. And things are happening. Things are looking pretty darn good. I know we had like 26 sales one day, 28 sales, 30. And I think some of those, I forget, on one batch, it averaged like $62 a sale. So we have the money's coming in, it's going into the account. I'm thinking what I need to do is get at least another week here judgment on projection of starting to pay. And when we do, let's say, I don't want to tell exactly when, but let's say if it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You think, Tommy?
Yeah.
And then
well, let me help clarify that too.
Okay, go ahead, buddy.
Okay. So when I was working with Andy got me with this CPAs, to put the W-9 information on the website, and send the forms to him. And he was telling me that those forms, were being processed. But unfortunately, those forms were not processed. So we're going to have to put in place a better solution to handle the W-9 information. And unfortunately, we cannot process the payment request until we have that solution in place. And don't get me wrong here. We are going to have this in place very, 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 very soon. We have to have this in place though for us to be a legitimate business. I mean, it's just a fact of life. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. I just heard somebody. Yeah. Thanks, Tommy, for addressing that. And then, but like I said, I guess moving forward, what you're talking about is going to make everything much simpler. Just like with the funnel Barry's creating, it's going to make everything smooth, simpler, less cumbersome. And that brings me to a few updates. And I guess let me say this one last thing about the withdrawals. Once we're able to start paying again, it's going to have to be smaller than larger. And instead of just waiting until we can pay everybody, their normal request, we're going to have to start and have a limit, so with that way we can start paying sooner. Be less, but it'll be something we can then continue each week, each month to build up on until we are back full steam. And it is starting to happen, guys. You know, the money really is increasing. I think it doubled from last week. So it's starting to happen. And then when we do get this funnel in place, that's going to really speed things up greatly, I feel. And then with Tommy, with the paychecks, we're going to, follow up with that tomorrow. And that's going to, again, kind of like put the glue where it needs to be and just pour everything together so we can all just start rock and rolling with this thing. Now, with that said,
Yeah.
Tommy,
I
tonight,
apologize, Dave.
what's that? I'm sorry.
Just to ease everyone's minds, like no more filling out forms and mailing them and none of that. And really easy process where it's going to be on the paycheck side, and you'll be completely secure. Like there's going to be no issues whatsoever. There's no worries.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Tommy, let me ask this, the 75-cent promo that ends tonight at midnight. I need to ask that.
Well, I was going to call you after this call. I didn't know it was ending tonight at midnight, but yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what.
I say let's give it till Monday, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It's up to you.
No, that's fine because it's up to you, actually. So yeah, if we want to make it Monday or whenever you can do it, then we'll have another promo, and which I was going to explain the next promo. Yeah, it won't begin until after we shut off the 75-cent, and he, Tommy's looking at Monday. So sometime next week we'll start this promo. And let me kind of run it past you guys. And one of the reasons ties right in with what we're talking about with withdrawals, with the request for income or money from from the VEMA right now with the daily money that we're paying out, the daily commissions. That has to come from outside income. But with what we're going to do here, we're going to the sales commissions actually come from the sale of those advertising packages. So we have to increase the membership and to expedite your earnings, expedite your earnings. We're offering the following promo. It's going to be on just new referrals, new members that you refer. And it's going to be for each, just one tier for anyone you personally bring in. We're going to increase the membership commissions in this way. Right now it's 15% for any personal. So if anyone comes in and purchases $500 of advertising, you will receive an extra 5% on top of that for a total of 20%. And you can just do the math. And then the next one, that would be $100 right there on the $500. Someone comes in on $500. And then if someone comes in on at least 1,000 or more, you receive an extra 10% commission on top of the 15, or for a total of 25%. And if you take a look at that, $250 on a $1,000 advertising purchase. So that will help you guys, the leaders, people that want to work and just go to work and bring in some extra income. And that money can be paid within the week then, because that money is there, and we can pay it within days to the folks. And it's a way that's designed where we can actually get some, good money into your pockets until we catch up. So I think with that combined with what we have now, with the income starting to happen, starting to build up, when we can start paying the people on that end, and then to give this promotion here to get that extra money in your pockets, that's going to help. So things are looking good. They really are starting to come together, guys. With the funnel, Barry's coming, we'll have that within, he said, 10 days. With what Tommy's doing with the paychecks, we'll have that going. We'll find out tomorrow and get an idea how fast we're going to have that going. but everything is, we're working hard, working as fast as we can to make these things happen for everybody. And it's been a long ride, guys. I understand it, but we really do greatly appreciate our Vima family. You guys are just unbelievable people. It's the best group, like I said, and I've said this before, that I've ever been involved with. Your understanding and commitment to Vima and to Andy's legacy. So we really do appreciate that. Next week, I'll have a better idea, and every week that goes by, I have a better idea of when we can start those payments. And we're hoping sooner than later, guys, and we're working hard to make it happen for you. So with that said, we've really run
Well,
way over here. It's
I know,
9:46.
I know we have,
Dave.
Dave. But
Okay.
Dave and Tommy.
To let the leaders know, like, seriously working on that income, that stream coming in. You know, like, I really did not make that easy. I mean, I did whatever I was requested to do, but I know now with working with Dave and working with Barry, you know, my bringing new members in has been cumbersome, to say the least. And I'm working very diligently with Barry to try to make this smooth and make it easier and more understandable for everyone. And I want to make sure that you know, if we have a large number of people that have not finished, you know, signing the agreements. And, you know, with the agreements, like, you know, I understand, because it wasn't very clear how it was worded. And, you know, and that those miscommunications and, you know, those things that I was doing what I was told to do, if we can work it out where it's so much easier to bring people in, I think this is where Barry and Dave's going to really play a vital role here. You know, bringing people in that are not under these larger commitments, you know, where they can just kind of sample it a little bit,
Right.
is gonna, it will grow so much faster. And I really, I just wanted to make sure that everyone understands that how it's been for the last 6 months, year, is not, don't let that worry you, because we are working hard on trying to make it easier and smooth and a better experience for someone that is not you know, trying to sign their life away.
Right. And like I said, it would be a 7-day trial. They come in, they look around, they check things out, they watch some of the videos. And of course, leading up to that, Barry's going to have that follow-up series that's going to break down the company, you know, in a clear way for those guys. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to really rock and roll. And Tommy, I think you actually did a great job. You know, of course, you were told what to do, and you did it. And you did a fantastic job. And we've got, you know, almost 4,000 people because of what you did. So man, you know, you did great. We're just going to have, you know, everything is going to evolve, and everything's going to improve as we go along, because we see things, we address things, you know, new technology, you know, so it's
And
all
we have
good.
so much more. We have so much more feedback now. You know what I mean? We have a great group of people here. We have a great, smart group of people. Hey, hello.
Yeah.
We have a great group of people, and
This
I'm
is
telling you right
Nestle,
now, like,
and I need to say something.
Yeah. After Tommy
Okay.
finishes, if you don't mind. Go ahead, Tommy.
I was gonna say we have a great group of people here, and I know we can. I know we are unstoppable, and we are building this up, and the feedback is tremendous, and we just keep fine tuning it, and we can get this.
Oh, yeah.
And
big
go
time.
ahead, Nephilim.
Go ahead, Neslin.
She's muted.
Oh, you're muted?
You don't have any notifications.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy, you have done it before in ASD, and with all the kinks and all the hurdles, you will be able to do it again. Just do one at a time, and you'll get it through it. And also, for what's his name again? The gentleman who presented the video tonight. I forgot his name. Barry.
Barry. Mhm.
Yes, you said if VEMA doesn't exist, we'll still have a business of our own. Please, I'm a person that try not to deal with negative. And for our group, we want always to keep it on the positive side. VEMA is going to be here and household name, and we're all going to benefit from it. So no more, nobody should be using any negative if VEMA is not around anymore. We're going to be here for Andy
Absolutely.
and for ourselves as well. So
I
no
agree.
negative, positive.
Absolutely. Well
Yeah,
said.
People-
I was say, let me clarify that here real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that might have been taken out of context a little bit. The point was that,
I know, but people are listening and they might take it just that.
well, let me just clarify here to just make it absolutely crystal clear. The point is that we're going to be focusing on helping people build and create we'll call it a second business. Okay. VEMA being their primary business, but a second business. And the reason I brought it up, and maybe I should have used a different business, but how many times have people been in a company that they joined, they signed up outside of VEMA, they joined, and then all of a sudden something happened and that company no longer existed and they no longer had an income and had to start all over again. One of the big things, that's why the emphasis that we're putting on is helping people create a business that they control, they put the effort into. We're going to guide them along the way. All the profit that comes in comes to them. So they always have this source of income as well as what they're making with VEMA. So it wasn't meant to be a negative that, VEMA goes away tomorrow, because obviously it's not, but it's that sense of pride and sense of ownership of their own business that they control 100%. So, but point well taken in what you said.
Yeah, Barry, and another, I guess, thing about that is, some people coming in do not even have a business. So you're talking to somebody, they don't have one. And of course, we can refer them to ClickBank, whatever. But let's say they're a person that might have a passion. They're a very sharp person. They have contacts. They are ready to be in their own business. And of course, they would need something. So, they would talk to Barry and have a consultation and come up with, whatever passion they have. And of course, they would be contacting Barry because they come in, they see, there'll be one of the things, the services that we present to them. And if they're looking to start their own business, that's great. We'll help them, set up the website, get it in the system and start making money. And of course, it's going to look also for the company on a legal standpoint, it's going to be strong for us. If you're looking at the company, we're helping people actually start a business, teaching them how to run it, and, set up their social media, things like that. So, okay, guys, it's getting kind of late. We have a lot, and we will address again next week, guys, more about the withdrawals and things like that. And I do think we'll address it next week a little bit more. We're getting closer every day that goes by, every week goes by, we're getting closer to where we can start making the payouts. And that's our main goal, is to help you guys with that. So with that said,
This is Bob.
Go ahead, Bob.
That I think if you could come up with, you're doing it great. A lot of people come on this to find out what's going on with VEMA. But when we got some new customers coming in, it would be nice if we could make a list that nobody has to contact you or anybody else of the most questions of how to succeed in VEMA. If somebody who's very talented at doing that, and explain what's the fastest way to make money, what's the quickest way to do it, how to do it, all on a piece of paper where they can read it. And if I'm a vendor and somebody's interested in coming into it, I can send them all the answers right there. That would be a great suggestion. And you guys are doing a great job. I know you could come up with a great suggestion. But
Yeah,
So
Kevin,
part of what Barry's going to be doing is video training, and the videos walking people through the back office. And we have a video back that right there that walks you through the back office, but we'll have things set up where people understand and get it. And that's what the whole process, what we're looking to do, is just make it all clear for people. And I'd like to have it designed as such where the process is, the sponsor doesn't have to step in and try to walk them through it. They can go through it, they can understand it, they can get excited about it. And then at that point, they take the 7-day trial and they have 7 days to upgrade, meaning that they would purchase an advertising package. So
Hey,
yeah,
Bob.
it's all on the drawing board, guys.
Bob.
One more thing, I have a business, there. I have a
Yeah.
business there and I'd like some help with it, one-on-one. My health store is there and I'm passionate about that. Can
Yeah,
I be contacted so I can get help to get a sale at least? Because I haven't been getting any sales
Well-
at all and I need to get some sales.
Yeah,
So
Barry,
I
Barry,
need someone to contact me to just help me to set up my business properly to get some sales. While
Okay, well,
Viva is, trying to
let
go
me-
strong.
now, so let me address that. Barry already addressed that earlier in the call. In the chat, he put his email in there. And we ask anybody in the call that's interested in that, just to contact Barry with your full name, email address, and phone number, and then he can get back with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay?
And time to call.
Cool.
And
Okay, guys, my phone's gonna go dead, man. I've got
I know.
this call.
Let's all call it a night,
Yeah,
okay?
this call tonight.
Very good. Lots and lots of information. Very, very good. Have a good
Yeah.
night, everyone.